Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy Logicbomb DC Producer, and welcome to the third episode of Elements the Beat series. First off, I want to apologize to everybody. I've been on a grind lately, traveling back and forth and really busy doing a lot of family stuff and other things, so I haven't got to Sum's records like I promised y'all. However, in the next episode, we're gonna be taking you straight to Sum's records. I figured I'll do something special for y'all today since I had y'all waiting. What I'm gonna do, since I have my trusty MPC 2000 XL repaired now, as I wait for the 3000, I'm gonna just give y'all a special little treat since y'all been waiting. I had y'all waiting for some time. I'm gonna chop up a beat from scratch, and I'm gonna do everything live here, hit you with a little different camera angle so you can see what I'm doing, and maybe give you an exclusive of the finished beat when the video's over. So like I mentioned, within the next 2 episodes we should be going together to some record and or going to Memory Lane out in Forestville, Maryland, so we can see what's going on there. And so until then, y'all take care. I'll see y'all in a few minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and get this beat cooking for y'all. So I'll see you in a sec. I just want to give those who aren't familiar a tip of advice. There are many methods to the madness, so to speak. Some people chop piece by piece when it comes to sampling. Others take a whole maybe 4 bars or more and then re-chop inside of those chops. However you do it, make sure that you keenly listen to the pieces of the music. Try not to listen to it as a whole, but try to listen to it and dissect each instrument, because that's what's going to help your beat to come out better. Just a word of advice. I had to take my stuff off because it started getting hot in here. You know, the sample is hot, so back to the beat. Excuse me. I just wanted to give y'all a little bit of advice real quick when it comes to your drums. If I zoom in here to the screen, you'll notice that when it comes to trimming the sample, for example, this kick, notice how I have it, and excuse my camera work, notice that I have the sample cut off at the beginning. So at the start point, I made sure that I cut it right at the beginning where the sound starts. However, you leave the air, or rather I left the air in the back. Now the reason why I do this, there's a few reasons why I do this. It's because if I have my, depending on if I have this particular sound on mono or on let's say note off, having that air in there and then using your filter can allow you to make your drums more punchier. Like if you listen to the sample, which let me play this for you again, you'll notice that you want to take different kicks from the sample. Now the reason why this is important is because when you chop drums from a record, technically you're making up your band, right? On your MPC or your MV8000 or Reason or whatever you're using, you're making up your band. Now let's say I have a Bernard Purdy drum sample, or maybe the Clyde. I have some Clyde playing or whatever, and I decided to chop that up. He's in your band. You want every little piece. You want the hi-hat, you want the kick, you want the snare. Now I know that's old news, but it's important as a word of advice to make sure that you take multiple kicks, multiple snares, multiple hi-hats, because by that your drum sequence will have a lot of variation. It won't just sound redundant over a 4-bar or 8-bar loop. So that's just a word of advice. I'm gonna stop talking a lot and get with the beat. Now, my beat's gonna be in 197.5 BPMs. You're probably like, what? Why in the world am I having my BPMs to be so fast for this beat? Well, the reason why is because most people, they actually tap the tap tempo button, and in the speed that they actually make the beat, and that's cool. But as a suggestion, what I like to do is double time it. So if it's 92 BPMs, the actual beat is 92 BPMs, I like to have it in 180, set it on 180 or something like that, whatever the math is. I think 184. I'm revealing how good I am at math. But the reason why I do that is because if the metronome is going faster than what your actual beat is, then it makes it easier to your ear when it comes to your sequencing. So you'll hear that in a second. another word of advice: whenever you're working on your kicks, a lot of times producers or beat makers utilize an MPC will just tap it. Some people, the mistake that a lot of dudes make is they'll turn their MPC on full level just to make it sound loud. Guys, please don't do that. The reason why is because you're only appeasing your own ear by how loud you're trying to make it. When you turn it on full level, you're enabling your machine to get the feel from you, your natural feel, like a real drummer. A real drummer doesn't hit the drum at the same velocity every single time he hits the drum, right? Well, you apply that same thing to your MPC, because like we mentioned in a recent episode, your MPC or whatever you're using is an instrument, so use it like one. Turn off that full level, guys. If you're trying to get your beat to be loud, especially if you're recording in a mic or rather a mixer, let me show you how to do this. What you do is you hit shift mixer for those who are using the MPC, okay? You're gonna hit shift mixer, then go to drum 1. Excuse the camera work again. Drum 1, okay? Now, you notice where my drum is? It's in number A. It's in pad bank A, number 3, okay? And to show that, you know what I'm saying, the one that's lighting up or that's in dark is the drum pad. The one that I'm using for my kick, excuse me. So what you want to do, if you want to turn up the volume to your MPC without turning on that full level, just after you go to this screen, hit setup, and once you hit setup, you want to go to master level, okay? Now, at default, your MPC is going to be 0 decibels. You want to turn that 0 decibels, it got 6 decibels higher, 12 decibels higher, and that's as maximum as it go. I'm guessing unless you have an effects package or something, but whatever. So yeah, turn it up. I turn mine up to 6. That will prevent you, and I'm hitting the main screen button, that'll prevent you from hitting the full level and enabling you to be able to you hear the difference in the velocity. Alright, so that's another key thing. One other thing that you may want to do is hit full levels, rather 16 levels, 16 levels, and it's going to take you to assign 16 levels page. You want to hit the key, or rather the pad that you're going to use at 16 level, hit it, and the parameters is at velocity. So what you want to do, make sure that's on velocity, hit turn on, and you got your drums You see what I'm saying? So if you want to do like a Dilla style, or I'll say a natural style drum sequence like this, you know what I'm saying? It's better than hitting that full level and just having your drum sound stiff as a board. You don't want that. All right, you want your drums to sound natural and everything. So that's just a word of advice. You can do what you want to, but you want your beat to sound versatile. You don't want that joint to be sounding all stiff and the listener turn off your beat after 15 seconds from redundancy. So back to the beat. Thanks. Thank y'all for letting me stop through your homes and your cribs and, you know, your laptops or computers and your phones and whatnot, and allowing me to bless y'all with an episode. I assure y'all that next episode we'll be going to Memory Lane Records out in Maryland, Forestville, Maryland, and we're gonna see how things are going on there. And we also have another upcoming episode going to Some Records. And so we got a lot in store for you with the Elements B series. I also wanted to let you guys know that for now on, there will be episode only on Mondays, and sometimes on Fridays there will be something that will be loaded for y'all to keep y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all appetites, fulfilled until the Monday episodes. And so just stay tuned for that and everything. So until then, it's your man Logikbomb, a DC producer, and thanks for joining me, and I'll see y'all next time on Elements the B series. Peace.